Hey guys, welcome back to Naturally Paige for another Mama Mondays. If you're new here, then just take a moment right now to subscribe to my channel and turn on your notifications. You know me, always wanting to help, so I decided I'm gonna share with you things that you should never, ever say to a woman in her third trimester. I had a pretty good pregnancy, right? So you'd think that I would not have gotten half of these comments. Nope, still got them. But there's some that I'm really glad I never experienced, so that I won't have had to snap off somebody's head for saying it to me. Just saying. And though I understand that most times these statements are said out of ignorance and out of not even realizing how annoying the question is, it is still something that I think people need to be more aware of and more sensitive to. In the last trimester, most moms by that time start to be over being pregnant, and it just becomes difficult and tiring, and you're physically exhausted, you're mentally exhausted, and you are literally just ready for that baby to come out. So there you are, a woman in your final trimester, and a friend comes up and says to you, "You're so big." Really? Oh my gosh! I hadn't noticed! Thanks for telling me. Yes, everyone, we know that we're big. We know that we have a belly in front. We're very aware that our belly has gotten big. Thank you so much for letting me know that my belly is big. Alright. And then adding on to that one is when you do. No, so you can't get no bigger. Except for the fact that the child puts on the most weight in the final 2 weeks. But yeah, man, I appreciate the reminder. You know that even though you're pregnant, you still have to do work, right? Do you know how tiring it is to go through a whole work day while carrying 8 pounds in your stomach? I'm so sorry if my productivity is not as high as it should be. My apologies. I'm very pregnant. I'm very tired. I'm so sorry. Hey, did you have a good night's rest? You mean with the belly and the leg cramps and the backache and having to get up to pee every hour? Yeah, I slept great, thanks. Another thing that you should never say to a pregnant woman is the horror stories of persons who have had bad deliveries or bad hospital experiences. I don't need to hear it. I don't need to know about it right now. I just need to focus on having the best possible delivery I can have. Please don't tell me about the mother who tragically died in childbirth, or please don't tell me about a case of the child whose umbilical cord got wrapped around his neck. Please don't tell me that right now. Please, please. I'm freaking out enough as it is about delivery and labor. I don't need you telling me that. Because I didn't experience this symptom, I didn't get it, and I'm so glad I did. You know, a spread way. Bless your heart. This one I'm pretty sure you'll hear from some of your moms. No, but I make no whole heap of noise when you're in labor, you know. It's labor for a reason. If I want to scream, I'ma scream while I'm in labor. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. So clearly there's some that are obnoxious and that are really and truly just horrible, and you'd think, why would somebody say that? But a lot of times what ends up happening is that it just comes out of people's mouth without them even thinking about it or thinking about how it's gonna make the woman feel. One thing that I know was very frustrating to me would be when I would say how I was feeling and people would go, "My girl, you have so far to go. You're not reached nowhere yet." I don't need a reminder that I still have 4 more weeks. I didn't need you to tell me that. Like, I am counting the weeks. I'm very aware of how many weeks are left of me carrying all of this. As you get closer to the due date, suddenly the questions take a turn, and it now becomes, "Oh my gosh, you don't have baby yet?" Boss, if we did have baby, you don't know. Like, I'd tell you. And the truth is that if the person hasn't told you that they've had baby, it means you're not in their inner circle and you're not supposed to know yet. Ooh, did I just throw that out there? That maybe you're not supposed to know every detail of everybody's life? Whoa, alright. The one that got to me the most is probably the most innocent of all of them. How are you doing? Now, I understand the motive behind the person asking me that. I understand that it's out of concern and out of, you know, just just wanting to be there for the person, I understand that that is the motive. However, as a pregnant woman, it is very hard to push past the feeling of tired and to push past the feeling of exhaustion to be able to answer that. And the truth is that if you are someone that she wanted to share how she was doing emotionally with, she most likely would have already done it. And if she hasn't shared with you, it means she doesn't want to talk about it at all, or maybe she just doesn't want to talk about it with you. I understand that that is a harsh reality to face, but for me it was very hard when people kept asking, how are you doing, how are you doing, how are you doing? It's like, I don't want to have to keep saying the same thing over and over. I'm tired, I'm holding on, just excited to see him, just waiting. It's a sense of anticipation that happens, and it just adds to the anxiety of the mom to be. Literally, that's what you're doing. You're adding to her anxiety, because it's just kind of like, I know that he's not here yet. I'm very aware that I'm getting big. I am not okay, and I just want him to be here. And sometimes I think what we need to do most to support moms to be is to say to them, hey, just letting you know that I'm thinking about you, I'm praying for you, and if you need to talk, I'm here. That's all they need to hear. I'm thinking about you, I'm praying for you, and I'm here if you need me to talk. That's it. There's nothing else that they need from you. That's the best thing that you could offer to them. What it does is that it reassures them that someone is thinking about them. It lets them know that they have prayer warriors on their side. And it also allows an open space where if I need to talk, if I need to give off some of what I'm feeling, then I know that you are someone I can turn to. That last trimester is rough. Emotionally, it is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. And the last thing any of us want to do is snap at the persons that we love and treat them in a way that we don't like. It doesn't give us the right to, no matter how annoyed or frustrated we are, but sometimes we get overwhelmed. And so this is how you can help. If there's an expecting mom in your circle, just try and be a bit more understanding and think before you actually open your mouth and say something that maybe won't be the nicest thing for them to hear at that moment. What are things you should say to a woman in her last trimester? Oh my gosh, you're looking amazing. I'm so proud of you. You carried this baby so well. You're gonna be an awesome mom. Don't worry, you're gonna do great. I'm praying for you. I'm here if you need me. What do you need me to do? Do you need me to come over and help you set up? These are the things that we need. We need support, we need love, we need affirmation, and we need care. That is what is important in that last trimester. So if there is a mom to be in your circle, please, 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 just be a little bit more aware of the words that are coming out your mouth. Think of if it is going to affirm her or if it is going to make her feel worse or tear her down. And if it is, pause and rethink what you're gonna say and decide to let her feel good about herself. Let her feel that she looks beautiful, having carried a child and carried life in her for 9 months. Let her know that she's gonna do an amazing job at being a mom. Let her know that you're praying for a safe delivery. These are the things that are gonna allow that mom to be in a good place to give birth. Be the support system that I know you can be. That's it for today's Mama Mondays, and thanks again for making it Naturally Paige. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your notifications.